The Newcastle rebuild so far has been going very, very well. We've made some key signings, we've listed the fodder on the transfer list, and the people that have come in have already started making an impression. And of course, it's your comments that are leading us the whole way. That's right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Newcastle Career Mode here on the channel, and believe me, it would be nothing without your comments. The players that we have signed through your comments so far have been absolutely faultless. If you haven't seen those episodes, go and check them out. The top right corner will have an eye on it right now. Click on that and you'll be able to see the last couple of episodes. And believe me, they're worth a watch. And of course, I'll be using your comments from those episodes today to make some more sign-ins. At the end of last episode, we tried to really focus on like defensive players we wanted to sign, and I've got a few suggestions from you guys. First up, we have Stuyben saying, of course, the Ajax fan wants an Ajax player, and it is Tagliafico that we are looking at. The 28-year-old left back is 82 rated overall. Of course, he's not going to grow into anything on this career mode, but he's a well-experienced head that would be good in our back line. So we're going to approach Ajax to try and buy Tagliafico. Now, the board of directors were recommending to me that I'm going to have to spend 29 million on this signing, which in the grand scheme of our budget isn't a lot at all. So I'm going to do kind of close to that number. I'm going to offer 28 million to start off with. Okay, we won't let Tagliafico leave for that money. They would want 33 million plus 5% sell-on clause. The sell-on clause I'm not too worried about, but 33 mil seems a lot. I'm going to try and meet them halfway. We said 28, they've said 33. I'm going to go for 30 and a half. Okay, reasonable offer. Happy days. Tagliafico could be coming in. All we've got to do now is negotiate his personal terms. And of course, we're at our favourite bed and breakfast for this one. Hold on, why does his agent look like a really aged Jimmy Bullard? I'm gonna say that he's important at the club. He's not crucial because, you know, there are other left backs, but he is very much important. He wants to be crucial. He wants to be a guaranteed starter. To be fair, I think we can probably give him that. Okay, he's expecting a 3-year deal, and I'll accept that one. At the end of the day, he'll be 31 by that stage, which we'll probably look to replace him around then. Okay, he's looking for 56 grand a week. That seems a little bit pricey in my opinion. He's also looking for a signing on bonus of 590, which I don't mind at all if I'm honest with you. But then, at 25 appearances, he gets 1.6 mil. I'm going to counter this. So I've taken his wage down to 52k a week, and I've just limited that appearance bonus as well. I think we've taken like 300k off. I think it was a bit much. Wow, the worst for wear Jimmy Bullard is a hard man to deal with. He's saying 56k is it. That's all they're going to go for. So you know what? We'll do it. A little bit more per week than I'm really willing to spend on Tagliafico as a left back. But we'll bring him in because I think he's going to be someone that keeps the ship steady for the first season. Geordie_180 is back again with another suggestion. He has said Nathan Ake, who, if you think about him in real life, would be a great prospect for this team. However, in career mode, he doesn't seem to be that great. I didn't realise he's actually 26 years of age, but seeing Ake has made me think of another player. Wow, not just one player, it's actually made me think of 3. The first one is Axel Tuanzebe. He's 23 years old. He is a centre-back at Manchester United. I think he's a signing that we could maybe get on loan for the season, if not buy him permanently in the future. I'm looking at players that are a little bit younger than Ake, who could maybe grow into a more substantial centre-back in the future. Another one is Chalobah. I think he could be a very interesting player. Centre-back, can also play CDM and centre-mid. But the big money move, in my opinion, would be Joe Gomez. So I'm going to have a little bit of a think. I don't know which of those 3 to go for. And even though Geordie's original suggestion isn't the one we're going to go with, it's definitely sparked my brain to think about these contenders. In the meantime, in between time, this man can be approached again. Donny, we're gonna save ya. Here he is, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Of course, no longer Manchester United manager, but in this dream world of FIFA 22, he managed to keep his job, and he's finally kicked Donny van de Beek out, hopefully. Right. We completely chuffed it last time. I'm very aware we completely chuffed it. So we need to make an improved bid this time. They didn't like what we put through. I'm going to actually go dead on the mark, start off 40 mil. It is 6.5 mil more than the current value says he is. I think that's a good starting point. I think they'll probably try and push us a little bit higher, but I think 40 million for a player that you're not even playing, Ollie, is not a bad deal. I've also added a sell-on clause in there just in case that tips him. Right, don't be stupid, Ollie. You've got to get rid of Van der Beek somehow. Okay, we're gonna have to move upwards. How about 54 mil? Jesus Christ, 54. How about 47, Ollie? That is sort of meeting you halfway. 47 million for Donny. Just to say, we'll say yes to that. Donny Van der Beek, he could be coming, but that is a lot of money for him. I'm not gonna lie, that is a lot of money. Still, we said we were gonna set out to save this guy's career. We're going to do it. I can't turn my back on Donny. He's going to become a new Newcastle legend. Squad role crucial? All legends are, surely. So they're expecting a 4-year deal. I'm going to counter it. I'm going to say I want 5 for Donny. Please? Yeah, we'll get him for 5 years. Happy days. No release clause. Now this one's going to be big because his current wage is 92k. What do we set it on? Right, I've done a couple of things here. I've set it to 88k wages, £500,000 signing on bonus, and after 25 appearances, we'll give him a mil. I think that offer is reasonable, and so do they. Happy days. I am so happy to say that we are saving this guy's career. Donny Van der Beek, welcome into Newcastle. But now I've got a difficult decision to make. Which centre-back are we going after? You know what? We don't have a single bit of information on any of these boys, so I've sent scouts out to all 3 of them. Maybe that'll help me make my decision. Looking at it, another player that's caught my eye is Wesley Fofana. I know that he's a pretty decent player on our Ultimate Team. We're scouting him as well, and we've added him to the shortlist. So, our new signings have been integrated into the squad, and this is what we're currently looking at. We've got Dubravka in goal, as normal, as expected. We've got Lascelles and Shah as centre-back. Manquillo is sitting at right back, with Tagliafico coming in at the left back position. Our new signing, of course, Pulisic is in there at left wing. He's played a couple of games for us now. Van der Beek at centre mid alongside Ramsey, the other new signing. St. Maximin at the right hand side. Willock in the cam role and Wilson up top. I want to improve next up, most likely. We've got a centre back coming in, hopefully. I reckon the final signing we need before the start of the Premier League season is striker or right back or both. So in the next episode, I'll want to see suggestions from you guys on right backs and strikers. Speaking of the start of the season and what's coming up, you guys have mentioned to me, actually in private DMs on Discord, that you want to see what our schedule looks like. So at the moment, we've got 1 more friendly left in this competition. However, I believe because of the way we've performed so far in our friendlies, that we'll most likely be qualifying for the next round of this mini tournament if there is another round. So we might have a few more friendlies to come yet. But if we move on to the next month, our first league game of the season is at home to West Ham. That is on the 15th of August, and it's only 6 weeks away. We've not got long to get this squad ready. Before we go into that pre-season friendly, we do have some training to do. We're going to simulate this. Hopefully it gets a couple of our players up. It has indeed. It's managed to get some sharpness up on the boys. It does put your fitness down, but I think we should be able to get that back up by the time the game comes around. But a D overall for training, that ain't great. Ramsey is particularly shattered, so he's not going to take part in this friendly. Instead, we're going to have a bit of a weird one for Longstaff coming into the lineup, who I don't think is going to see much game time this season, but on the off chance that we do have some tired legs, he can come in. And Krath is going to come in at right back because Manquillo's feeling it too. Last change sees Fernandez come in for Lascelles for the same reason. Other than that, the main things to focus on is Van der Beek is playing for the first time, as is Tagliafico. And you know what? Donny's got the armband. Not that he's a favourite or anything. Something I am going to do for these pre-season friendlies to finish off the pre-season, I'm not going to commentate as much as I have done in the last few episodes. I'm actually just going to show you guys the goals and the final result, of course. And hopefully it'll get us to the start of the season a bit quicker. And when we get there, you'll see a lot of very in-depth commentaries and stuff like that. Hopefully you guys don't mind that sort of thing. What the hell? I thought that was going to be given as a free kick. Surely that's a free kick. It wasn't given in very controversial instances. Look at this. Look at this. I take a touch. He rips me out, gets up and shoots and scores. I'm not too sure about that one, ref. I'm not going to hold anything against Kraft. I've actually quite liked using him in this game so far. He's done some nice passing, but that was ridiculous. Admittedly, I don't think I need the win here, but we want to win. We want a winning mentality going into our season. No way. We're 2-0 down. What? I've got no words, if I'm honest. We're falling apart. It comes through Tagliafico, but there's not really much he can do about it. A really mad deflection off Fernandez, I think that is. But we're 2-0 down in this game. We've dominated preseason so far, but this isn't good for us. I'll admit, we've got a few players missing this game through fitness issues, but we shouldn't be losing 2-0. Surely not another one. Surely not. Donny's back. Oh, what? What? I cannot believe what is happening. An off-the-ball incident. The guy throws himself to the floor and the ref has given a penalty. What is going on? Right, Dubravka's got to do something to save us a little bit here. Thankfully, they've missed. Right, it's still only 2-0. That aside, this has been a circus act so far. Penalty. Yes. A little short corner into Pulisic. He does a nice little bit of skill. I believe he nutmegs the defender and gets taken down. Oh, it was cheeky. It was a cheeky nutmegs. And I mean, it's given Donny the penalty. I'm down for it, you know. I'm down for it. And he does. He slots it away. Donny van de Beek scores on his debut. Not favouritism, though, I promise. Pulisic in on the left-hand side. Can he find Donny van de Beek? He can! And Donny scores the equaliser as well. Single-handedly, Pulisic and Donny van de Beek have turned this game around. That right there. That's my Newcastle icon. Lovely cutback and a very nice finish too. Not entirely sure what the keeper's doing. Kraft hits it back in to Wilson or Willock. It's Willock. Nicely done. We've turned this game around. We were 2-0 down in 20 minutes into this game. It's before half-time and we made it 3-2 already. Kraft pushed on nicely from right back. Got a little bit lucky but finds Willock who smashes it in. Yes, nicely done by Wilson. It was a nice little play down the left-hand side, which I'm hoping I haven't shown my face for because I was definitely trying to concentrate. And the ball just got played into Wilson in the end. And the defenders, look, they just disappeared. And he just walked up to the D, hit it pretty central, actually. The goalkeeper's got a lot to answer for there. It puts us 4-2 up, so we've got a little bit of leeway now. And it gives us the chance to give a lot of other players some minutes. Donny, that was dirty, mate. That was dirty. No, Donny. What? Donny. You've had this in your locker the whole time. Ollie didn't see that. Ollie saw none of this. Look at this turn. Turns his man, pops it out his feet, and the finish from that angle, going into the top right-hand corner. Unstoppable. A hat-trick on his debut. Donny van de Beek. No bias. No bias at all. Managers don't have favourites. Oh, lovely. Lovely by Alan St. Maximin into Joel Linton, the substitute who came on. That finishes off the game. And there is the final whistle. Donny being captain in his first game. Getting a hat-trick in his first game. You can't write this stuff. Unbelievable scenes. I can't get over it. A thrashing 6-2 win in the end. Hey, we got some tournament prize money. 1.1 mil. And I'm not sure that's going to get us back on level terms. Crikey, we're minus 105 million in debt at the moment. Santa Clara have shown interest in taking Elliot Anderson on a 1-year loan deal. We'll accept this offer. And that is all she wrote for today, boys and girls. Remember, I'm looking for 2 positions primarily now. A right back and a striker. You guys need to let me know that in the comments right now. And of course, we'll be using your comments to decide who we make moves for in the transfer window before this window closes. If you enjoyed this video, please hit a massive thumbs up on it. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel as well to see how this Newcastle rebuild goes going forward. And I'll see you in the next one.